Hello everyone. Natural disasters, nightmares of the earth, phenomena that we cannot predict or control. They represent the invincible power of nature. Choose a quiet space for yourself and get ready for the fascinating journey of discovery in this video. Super Typhoon Gaemi, like a giant monster, caused terror in Taiwan and the Philippines. People here had to evacuate urgently when the storm brought terrible destructive power. Gaemi not only caused strong winds and heavy rain, but also caused a serious environmental disaster when a ship carrying nearly 1.5 million liters of industrial fuel capsized and sank near the Philippine capital. This is truly a nightmare for the people here. This is when it shows its power. The cars suddenly turned into reluctant submarines, diving under the water as if participating in an unintended swimming competition. Chinese meteorologists have reported that Super Typhoon Gaemi carries terrifying power with maximum wind speeds of up to 180 km/h. Faced with the dangerous situation, people in flood-prone areas have received urgent warnings to evacuate to safer places. Even this car was tortured mercilessly, as if it had accidentally offended the god of natural disasters. Looking at this scene, you will want to go home immediately. Today is probably the worst day in China's history. Majestic skyscrapers, symbols of development and prosperity, are gradually sinking into the rushing floodwaters. This terrible flood forced more than 100,000 people to leave their homes. Please God, protect these poor people. Look at what Super Typhoon Gaemi did to the Philippines. Turned the road into a river, making people consider changing their cars to sailboats. Oh no, the dog is struggling to find his way to the safe area. Can someone reach out and help this poor puppy? This is the best way to avoid being late for work. Superstorm Gaemi is a terrifying monster, fury of nature with unimaginable power. It proved its terrible devastation as a giant monster rushed into the world. Faced with the terrible devastation of Super Typhoon Gaemi, firefighters on the front lines continuously made rescue efforts in extremely harsh conditions. The dedication and efforts of firefighters not only save many lives, but are also a strong source of encouragement for those affected. Even trendy streets have succumbed to the power of the storm. Oh my God, that thunder not only woke me from my sleep, but also awakened my soul. The flood destroyed the bridge in an instant, like a devastating shock from nature. Is it trying to show humans how scary it is? The bridge in Shanglo City, Shanxi Province, collapsed due to heavy rain and sudden flooding. Fragments of the bridge are now scattered, reflecting the destruction and human helplessness in the face of nature's anger. Sadness and loss have covered this pitiful city. Nature is cruel. Humans are so small compared to the power of nature. Their lives are always threatened. This is a profound reminder of the need to respect and be in harmony with nature. The video recorded by drone revealed a picture of flooding in Yuntai town more serious than the 1998 disaster, surprising everyone. As of 9 a.m. on July 11th, Haiduong town recorded a record rainfall of 8.22 inches, and Yuntai was not far behind with 8.10 inches. By 11 o'clock, the water began to gradually recede, but the image of the destruction left by nature was still clear. Not stopping there, on July 11th, prolonged heavy rains caused serious flooding in Taithon and Chengxi town, Dianjiang district, China. Torrential flood waters flooded everywhere. Never underestimate the power of Mother Nature. A 100-year-old bridge was destroyed by floodwaters in an instant. In just a few short seconds, the historic architectural work disappeared before everyone's eyes. Prolonged rain and floods not only cause flooding, but are also the main cause of landslides. Geological disasters such as landslides and rock slides are increasing, causing unpredictable consequences. Oh my God! Half of the Rocky Mountain has completely disappeared. It was unbelievable to see the majesty of nature furiously angry. A huge block of rock, seemingly eternal, was swept away in the blink of an eye. The power and destruction of nature leaves everyone who witnesses it in shock and fear. Wow! Maltempo's footage from France, filmed in the Santerno Valley, captures the severe road slide. The scene was truly explosive and full of emotion when seeing the solid road being broken and swallowed by nature. Oh my God! The scene of landslides on mountains in Taiwan is terrifying. Looking at the rocks falling like a waterfall, everyone feels scared and worried about the safety of the people here. A street near the beach in Ventura, California, was flooded with ocean water as large waves crashed onto the shore, breaching the seawall. The raging ocean swept away everything in its path. Images of seawater pouring into the streets, flooding houses and roads, leaving behind scenes of chaos and destruction. Not only on land, but also at sea, there are always hidden surprises. This is a picture of a ship enduring a storm in the middle of the ocean. Perhaps the sailor who controlled this ship was familiar with this heavy scene. The sea is not a place for the weak. The power and ferocity of nature require courage and resilience from those who face this harsh challenge. In contrast to the disasters and losses, there are beautiful images from the ocean floor, captured by a professional diver. When admiring these images, I understand why the ocean is considered a magical and colorful world, a place containing mysterious beauty that we can only see from afar. Sunset on Nanao Island. The sea is like a painting that captivates people's hearts. The brilliant light of the setting sun dyed the horizon red, reflecting the sparkling sea, as if the whole world was bathed in orange-red light. Every time sunset falls, That scene makes people ecstatic. Do you know why humpback whales like to jump out of the water? If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. If you don't like it, please click like. Oh my God, it's impossible not to be fascinated by the flexibility of each curve on the wave, along with the sophistication and composure in each of this guy's movements. Truly professional. Back on land, images were captured in Louisiana as the storm hit. Everything can be swept away at any time. Looking at the man running, I thought he was looking for the piece that flew. Hope no one gets hurt. Image captured by drone on July 1st, 2024. Hurricane Beryl caused severe damage in Carriacou, Grenada, United States. Maybe this guy tried to make a video during the storm as a souvenir, but unfortunately his dog didn't seem to approve of it. Wow, these are probably fireworks during the flood season. What do you think about this phenomenon? Forest fires are a clear testament to the greatness and horror of nature. A fierce fire can burn thousands of hectares of forest in just a few hours, turning everything into ash. The destructive power of nature reminds us of the importance of protecting the environment and preparing for disasters. At about 15:00 on February 18, 2024, a forest fire broke out in Bijie, Guizhou, due to strong winds and initial fire intensity. The fire spread quickly, forming two fire lines in the east and west and in the north and south, causing great danger and property damage to people. Officers and soldiers of the Guizhou Armed Police Corps rushed to the front lines to rescue day and night. Amen, Lord, please help the people and animals here. During this difficult time, we earnestly pray for everyone's safety. And hope that help will come in time. May He bless and protect them through this challenge. Forest fires reduce soil adhesion, making it susceptible to landslides when exposed to heavy rain. As a warning, this is a type of natural landslide, making pedestrians constantly worry about their safety. Land instability following wildfires highlights the importance of forest land management and forest fire prevention. To protect the environment and our safety in the future. Unbelievable. A large mountain fell, creating a horrifying scene with dust and dirt. But fortunately, no one was injured. Moments like these remind us of the fragility of life and the importance of preparing and protecting against natural disasters. Have you ever seen this strange cloud? Its scientific name is spherical cloud. It only appears during strong convective weather and often heralds the arrival of severe weather. Leave a comment if you've encountered more special clouds. These moments are truly worth remembering and sharing. If you have the chance, try once in your life to see the magical beauty of the Northern Lights. It will definitely be an extremely unforgettable experience. The brilliant lights and magical colors in the night sky will captivate people's hearts. These moments are not only beautiful to the eye, but also bring a magical feeling, like entering another world where nature performs its best performances. Experiencing a journey from remote polar regions, where the night is adorned with magical colored light strips, my friends and I came to volcanic events, where we can feel the vastness of the universe and of nature, contrasting with the stillness and immensity of the sky. Is the fierce power of the erupting volcano. Volcanoes stand tall like giants, containing a huge source of energy. When they erupt, they release molten lava and ash into the air. Creating majestic but also dangerous scenes. Wow, do you see anything? Yellowstone National Park is truly a beautiful natural wonder. It is the world's first national park and the world's largest park. It was founded in 1872 and is located at the junction of the three U.S. states of Montana, Wyoming, and Idaho. This is one of the largest craters in the world and has the most beautiful and captivating scenery on the face of the earth. It has an original ecosystem rich in vitality, countless hot springs and colorful lakes. Known as the most unique magical paradise on earth. Wow. A giant oil rig stands firmly in the middle of the vast ocean, despite the fierce waves. This image symbolizes man's strength and ability to conquer nature. Contrary to the stormy image, the rig at night is an extremely impressive and majestic sight. The bright light from the rig seemed to tear through the dark night, creating a shimmering magical scene. Wow, it's surprising that there are actually two colors of sea in this world. This is certainly an interesting phenomenon for the audience. Dark blue represents the depth and mystery of the ocean, while light green is reminiscent of the surface and bottom mud. These two streams of water quietly run parallel to each other, as if there is an invisible wall separating them, creating a magical and impressive natural scene. Next is a place only for adventurous experts, They are people with great skills, and seeing how they control the board, I also want to come here and try this sport. How about you? Leave your thoughts below in the comments section and share your thoughts on these dramatic performances. Images recorded by people show that silent heroes always rush into dangerous places when others are trying to escape. They are truly brave warriors. Please join us in rewriting number 9 in the comments to thank these heroes and pay tribute to their sacrifices. Unlike the images of disaster, we come to Switzerland, one of the countries with the most beautiful landscapes on the planet. Look at these beautiful scenes. Do you want to pack your backpack and experience them? Majestic mountains, green fields, and clear lakes await you. Switzerland is truly the ideal destination for those who love to explore and enjoy natural beauty. Next, join us to explore Iceland. This country offers magical and unique natural experiences. Prepare to admire the stunning landscape. And discover the wonders here. Iceland, where rain, snow, wind, and endless scenery make people yearn to return. During our trip to Greenland, we stopped by this wonderful land. This is just a small appetizer for the upcoming journey to this magical island. Iceland is truly a destination not to be missed for those who are passionate about exploring and experiencing wild nature. Wow! Can you see? Morning Glory Lake is truly a beautiful natural wonder. The vibrant colors and clear blue water make it a can't-miss destination. Come and enjoy the magical beauty of Morning Glory Lake, where every moment is a wonderful and emotional experience. 1. The dam failure on Dongting Lake in Hunan Province, China, caused a large-scale natural disaster, flooding many areas across the country. Tons of water covered China, damaging tens of thousands of homes, destroying roads and bridges, and forcing hundreds of thousands of residents to evacuate. Two, the rushing water, carrying mud and dirt, was like a ferocious monster, engulfing everything in its path. Houses that were people's homes suddenly collapsed before their eyes. The roads are now left with only debris and mud. This scene of destruction is terrifying and heartbreaking. 3. Other areas of Poland face severe flooding due to continuous heavy rain. The water rose rapidly, flooding streets and houses. People were forced to evacuate, leave their homes and properties, and many roads and bridges were impassable. 4. The terrible flash flood in Beijing caused the banks to overflow and bridges to collapse. Unbelievable. The floodwaters rose and flowed rapidly, destroying everything in its path. 5. Bridges are a symbol of stability, but they cannot overcome the terrible power of floodwaters. Now there are only ruins, shattered under the fierce pressure of nature. This scene truly makes us feel overwhelmed and helpless in the face of uncontrollable destruction. The devastating natural disaster destroyed many houses, and now it continues to spread pain by destroying the bridge. How terrifying. When the bridge collapsed, debris fell into the fast-flowing water. Demonstrating the unpredictable devastation of natural disasters. Floods in China are truly horrifying and devastating, submerging entire villages and cities in water. The fierce water flow swept away houses and property. People struggle to find safe shelter in this difficult situation. I hope they will soon receive the help they need to overcome the disaster. Floodwaters poured down from the mountains, sweeping everything in their path without mercy. It's so scary. The small streams that were usually peaceful had now turned into fierce waterfalls, rolling like uncontrollable monsters. Poland is suffering from a catastrophic storm and hail, leaving the entire region desolate and full of tragedy. Hailstones were as big as fists, while stormy winds swept away trees and paralyzed traffic. Powerful typhoon with fierce winds has hit China. Causing widespread destruction. How terrible. Stormy winds blew everything away, creating a scene of chaos and destruction. Everyone was frightened, unable to believe that the storm could cause such a level of destruction. It was truly the end of the world for China when a powerful tornado with terrible winds hit Hunan province, leaving destruction and panic among the people there. The scene was terrifying, as if nature was angry, pouring its fury on this land. Dark clouds swirled in the sky. Oh no, this is truly a crazy tornado. Everyone here wants to witness and film a tornado, but most importantly, find a safe shelter, especially when the tornado is moving right towards them. The beautiful city is now devastated after a tornado in China. The sky became pitch black across the city, as if a prediction for the storm of the century was about to begin. I was honestly speechless after witnessing this scene. Oh, lightning ripped through the night sky, creating a wonderful light show, like a grand catwalk. Oh no, the stones are pouring down. Advice for you, It's best not to go out at times like this. Huge boulders fell from the sky like giant golf balls, shattering the roofs of hundreds of houses. This incident caused people to struggle, as heavy downpours continued to cause many difficulties. Hail fell so densely that it looked like white snow covering the road surface. It was unbelievable. This scene is like a picture of natural destruction, making people terrified and worried about the future of this land. On May 9th, Mexico suffered a terrible disaster. A powerful earthquake measuring 7.7 on the Richter scale caused terrible destruction and spread extreme panic in the hearts of people. Let's pray for them, hoping that all good things will soon come to them in this difficult time. The earthquake shook the ground violently, spreading terror everywhere. Like a scene from a horror movie staged by a talented director, it made people's lives more chaotic than ever. Oh, do you know what this phenomenon is? Leave a comment below so we can explore and discuss it together. The air suddenly became stuffy and suffocating when Mount Etna suddenly erupted. Local residents and tourists had to urgently evacuate, leaving behind their homes and temporary shelters. Facing terrifying dangers from this terrible eruption. What an amazing sight! Streams of red lava rushed over the iron fence. Like monstrous creatures trying to burn everything in their path. The heat emitted by the lava flow makes people shiver. When a volcano begins to erupt vigorously, it is best to observe from a safe distance. I recommend staying away from the epicenter of the eruption for your own safety. What a creative idea. They came up with the idea of roasting marshmallows on the Pacaya volcano in Guatemala. Wow, the flavor of the marshmallow will definitely be special, volcanic. Do you want to try? Southern Switzerland is facing a severe thunderstorm. In Biasca, rainfall exceeded 250 mm in just 24 hours, especially at the Santa Petronilla waterfall. In Turkey, a giant wave crashed into the city, causing power lines and cars to be submerged in water. Oh no, this is no longer an ordinary wave, but a tsunami. Feelings of terror and anxiety spread everywhere. Huge waves accompanied by strong winds crashed into Antalya, Turkey, sweeping the entire city into a powerful water storm, as if the entire ocean had just exploded on land. If you love coastal living, I suggest you think again. Severe storm Pierrick hit the coast of Saint Malo in Brittany, France, creating giant waves like monsters from the deep ocean, bringing with it terrible destruction. When Mother Nature is angry, nothing can stop her wrath. Trust me, it's better to be cautious and never anger Mother Nature. A giant landslide destroyed a dam in Indonesia. Oh my God, the scene is truly horrifying. Thousands of tons of rock collapsed, turning the whole area into a scene of chaos and destruction. More than 600,000 residents had to evacuate in extreme panic. The heavy rain caused a terrible landslide, destroying hundreds of houses along the way. The scene is truly heartbreaking and scary. Please, God, protect the people here so they can overcome this tragedy. Oh my God, the flood left the road intact, turning it into a muddy, water-filled mess. Thousands of people have been left homeless by the devastating floods, with water levels rising to record levels, causing dam damage and flooding throughout surrounding areas. Mangtangsi Reservoir, which provides water and irrigation to the area, became the epicenter of a natural disaster that caused severe economic damage. A strange phenomenon appeared, caused by strong winds and soft, mossy ground. Very interesting, but there is still no explanation for this phenomenon. Can you explain it to me? Not only do landslides pose a danger, but avalanches are also a terrifying threat. It's terrifying to think of their destructive power. The avalanche crashed down from the high mountainside like a white waterfall, carrying enormous destructive power. Pure white snow has now become a dangerous weapon, sweeping away everything in its path. In New York, people are freezing due to a snowstorm. Heavy snowfall turned the whole city into a white, beautiful, but harsh picture. Streets and sidewalks were covered with a thick layer of snow, completely paralyzing traffic. After a snowstorm, snow removal ships must operate at full capacity. Giant snow excavators are like brave warriors rushing into the sea of white snow, persistently paving the way so the city can return to normal life. I wonder at this speed, how long will it take to reach the North Pole? What an amazing machine. For the people here, snow removal brings unexpected joy. Who would have thought? Snow removal is not only a responsibility, but also becomes an opportunity for them to relieve stress and enjoy. Oh no, can someone bring them blankets? They're freezing. Wow. Their car was completely covered in ice. Thick layers of ice covered the windshield and entire body of the car, turning the car into a giant block of ice. This is the reason why they are late for work. What do you feel when you look inside a frozen waterfall? It's wonderful and magical, right? The mist of snow obscured vision. The rumble of ice avalanches drowned out all other sounds. The scene is so scary and makes people shiver. Our herds of horses are suffering from a blanket of snow. It's sad to see them face the cold of winter. Wishing peace to our brave horses. Oh God. Instead of peace and quiet, this place now has a wild and fierce beauty. Broken pieces of ice lying around make us feel scared and shiver. How terrifying and scary it is. The normally quiet beach now becomes bustling with the screams and groans of seals. Wow, this scene is truly emotional and enchanting, making people's hearts flutter. Looking at this watercolor is scary and horrifying. To appease Mother Nature, let's protect our living environment together. That small stream of water accumulated into a giant flood. The scene is terrifying and heartbreaking. When the power of nature can cause such immeasurable damage. After the water receded, a devastating phenomenon occurred. Beachfront homes in Pacifica, worth millions of dollars, are melting under the weight of rock, leaving behind scenes of destruction and loss. Nothing can stop the hidden power rising in this heavy wave. It makes us cry out in surprise and fear. And this is the creature with the most tentacles you will ever know, a presence that is both strange and enchanting. Next is one of the billions of moments that will make you laugh. This puppy really knows how to tease. Awful. More than 4,000 snakes live on this island, clinging to tree branches, creating a creepy and haunting feeling for anyone who steps in. They still creep and crawl on the rocks. Their flexibility and strength make the scene both scary and fascinating. At the bottom of the ocean, a seal sleeps in the middle of a kelp forest. It sleeps very peacefully and makes us wonder if seals dream. What do seals dream about in their dreams? The creatures under the sea have truly unique and magical shapes. From fish with bizarre shapes to special octopuses, everything brings surprise and uniqueness. This moment will make you laugh out loud along with this mischievous monkey. Have you ever seen a monkey expertly feed a tiger milk like this? It seems to be so familiar with this job and does it in a very professional way. Weather forecasts certainly cannot ignore this giant hailstorm. Oh no, balloon-sized hailstones fell in China, causing serious damage to many vehicles and homes. Next, we will witness an exciting confrontation between the two most famous teams in the entertainment industry, the Bunny team and the Chihuahua team. These goats seem to have discovered a new game. Instead of climbing mountains, they climb walls like brave spiders. Maybe it has eaten too much in the past few days. Now its body is fatter than ever, with an adorable pointed beak. Really cute. Most poisonous python in the world. Look. It was preparing to attack, making me shiver. I wonder what he's staring at. In Namibia, there is an extremely strange place with unique scenery. The dead swamp, where all the trees that once existed have turned into dark spines, brings a wild and mysterious beauty. Oh no. The trees were blackened and mangled after centuries of suffering under the harsh sunlight, leaving behind a scene of tragedy and destruction. This is a rare moment in life, when an ancient tree is spewing cool streams of water from its trunk. So strange and full of mystery. Suddenly, the tree burst into flames from within, creating a terrifying and confusing fiery scene. Oh, do you know what object is flying in the sky? Let's explore together. This is the largest bird spiral I have ever seen. Have you ever encountered this impressive moment? Wow, this sapphire cave is enchanting and magical. If you are passionate about Sapphire Cave like me, please leave comment number 1. Vankigi. And this is the biggest rainbow scene that captivated me. This scene is truly wonderful and unforgettable, like a beautiful natural painting. Unbelievable. Who will compensate for this situation when the cars are being swept away? Hope no one gets hurt. In the other hemisphere, an extremely impressive phenomenon is taking place. We can easily feel its heat without using a thermometer. Global warming, climate change, and nature have allowed us to see these worrying changes more clearly. Who can bake cookies without turning on the oven in weather like this? Can't believe this heat. In contrast to the scorching heat of the desert is the coldness of snow and ice. However, the beauty of snow and ice turned into a nightmare for this ship. When the thick layer of snow and ice begins to melt, its impact on boats on the lake becomes serious. All activities were stagnant, and anxiety spread everywhere. On the contrary, snow is the passion of winter sports lovers, where they can immerse themselves in nature and enjoy the excitement of outdoor activities. What do you think when you see this image? I think they should consider changing the roof to be able to withstand this fierce windstorm and avoid unnecessary damage. How lucky to be able to capture the moment of lightning striking on top of the tallest building in the city. This scene is truly majestic and impressive. Next, here's one of those rare moments. Jellyfish have evolved to look like a fried egg. It's magical and fun. This ghostly giant is a rare sight, the giant ghost jellyfish. MBRE researchers discovered this giant ghost jelly, Stygiomedusa gigantea, with ROV dock rickets at a depth of 990 meters, 3,200 feet in Monterey Bay. Also on that sea surface, our ship accidentally discovered a giant whirlpool. Wow, this scene made everyone surprised and a little worried. In the Tibet Autonomous Region, a torrential flood is raging. Oh my God. It swept away a red car and a high-rise building, leaving a scene of chaos and destruction. Now stay calm and don't rush. This is one of a billion unexpected moments that you have certainly never encountered anywhere. A rare and exciting moment. Oh, this is truly a thrilling chase like in a Hollywood movie. Instead of turning the car around, he stepped on the accelerator strongly to chase the sandstorm, making the situation more exciting and thrilling. The sandstorm struck like a nightmare, turning the whole city into a red curtain of dense sand dust. The air became dry and hot, creating a scene of gloom and terrible pressure. No place in the world is absolutely safe when you travel, because if nature decides to play, nothing can stop it. You will be overwhelmed by its incredible beauty and power. At some point, something happens that can cause unpredictable consequences. Terrifying and disturbing. Wow. A strange cloud appeared in the sky, shaped like a giant flying saucer. To date, there is still no explanation for this phenomenon, creating curiosity and mystery. Under the ocean, this is like a giant cucumber roll. Distinguishing which is its head and which is its tail is truly an interesting challenge. A few steps away, an octopus was walking. The way it moves and its expressions are just like witches in fairy tales. Do you feel scared when you encounter it? Up above the sea, a vast space and a wonderful scene are happening right before your eyes. This sight is truly breathtaking and astonishing. Wow, this guy is so handsome, a rare beauty, unique and attractive, making everyone admire him. That's right, you're right. This is a scene that you can only see once in your life, a unique and magical moment. Do you know where this beautiful creature comes from? Its colors are gorgeous and attractive. If you have the same thoughts as me, please comment number 1. Oh, what a surprise. Observe this giant flock of centipedes. They are like a river that never stops flowing. They try to move quickly to escape danger. Their footsteps lift up the grass, creating small paths on the ground. white puffer fish is puffed up and floating on the water. How funny. This is the first time I have witnessed such a unique and lovely scene. Mother Nature always brings us interesting surprises that cannot be predicted. Let's protect our Earth by sharing this video, and don't forget to leave a comment about the moment that impressed you the most. See you again in the next videos.